right, hello. We are doing our week 4 summary for my body transformation, my fat to fit journey. Sometimes I erroneously say fit to fat, but I'm really not going that way. I'm trying to get in better shape. Anyway, this is our week 4 summary. Now, this week has not been the best of weeks. It's rather neutral. There's no like backwards progress, but neither forwards progress. So we're going to talk about that, and we're going to get into a couple changes I'm going to make to try to get things kicked back into gear. So at the beginning of this week, I weighed in at 235 pounds, and this morning I weighed in at 235 pounds. So basically flatlined this entire week. Now, I did put a little chart together over in Excel that I want to show that basically walks through. It just kind of gives you a nice visual of where I started. I started at 239 pounds at the beginning of my journey, and you can see there are peaks and valleys and whatnot, but overall the progress has been going down. Except for this last week, it's mostly just kind of stagnated. So I want to make some changes there. Now, this week, overall, I did most of the right things. I went to the gym 3 times, which was what I had established previously that I wanted to do. And that was coming off from the week before where I couldn't go to the gym at all because I was pretty darn sick. And then this week too, my shoulder had been hurting. So this last day, when I went to the gym yesterday, I did not do any lifting. I just did like an hour of cardio, basically. So I'm hoping that is going to get better. So this next week I can get back into lifting and stuff. But other than that, going to the gym this week has been fine. Now, the food plan wasn't the exact best this week. My wife and I had a one-night vacation where we traveled and then came back the next day. And yeah, I ate some garbage. It wasn't completely horrible, but it wasn't it wasn't the food plan that I'm trying to follow either, obviously. And so that put me back a little bit as well, threw things off in that regard as far as eating what I want to be eating. Now, so to get things back on track here, because I'm not continuing the forward progress that I want to be having, what I'm going to be doing this week is I'm going to do a couple different things that I think are going to help me get kicked back in gear. The first thing is that I want to try some one meal a day fasting. It's a form of intermittent fasting where you basically just eat one meal in the day. I think you establish a 1 hour feeding period, I believe they probably call it, where you just don't eat except during that 1 hour time frame, and then you have a meal. Now, in the past, I've tried this and it turns into a binge session where I just cram as much food in my face as I can during an hour. So my goal is to avoid that and instead just try to have literally one normal meal during that hour and not just like put everything that I can until I essentially eat everything that I would have eaten during the entire day. It kind of defeats the purpose. So I think I'm going to try that. I might do that tomorrow, and then maybe another day we're going to see kind of how things play out. The other thing is I was going to the gym 5 days a week when I first started this body transformation journey, and then I backed it off to 3. And I think I want to try 5 days a week again for this next week at least, just to try to kick things back into gear and see how that goes. So those are the changes I'm going to make in this next week because I'm not seeing the results that I want to continue seeing. Now, I do feel, and I talked to my wife about this as well, and she agrees that I'm definitely looking slimmer in the mirror. I definitely look like I'm losing a little bit around the midsection, and my pants and clothes are fitting better for sure. For instance, I have some shirts that I use when I go to the gym that previously were rather tight on me, and now they're starting to feel a little bit looser. So I'm feeling really good about that, but I still want to make sure that I have this forward momentum going and that I don't start to totally stagnate, because then I'm just going to feel discouraged, and then that's probably just going to make things work. So I need to kick things back into gear a little bit. So that is my plan, how I'm going to do that. And now we're going to take the shirt off and just kind of take a look at how we're looking right now. So there it goes. And we'll do our basic thing here where I'll try to relax. I got to relax. And I'll turn to the side. So I'm pushing it out, but I'm trying to relax. So it hangs out a little bit. That's basically where I'm sitting. What I really want is like I have some muscle on me and stuff, I don't know how apparent it is. I've been lifting my whole life and I have actual muscle on me, but you can't see it because I have all this fat. So I got to get rid of this crap. So there's my week.